Another force to be reckoned with, Tank Toland. Don't go away. The date, July the 18th, 2008. The place, Six Flags, Kentucky Kingdom, as the Super Summer Sizzler Series continued on when 3,500 people joined us at ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were not there, you can purchase the DVD through OVWrestling.com. Listen to this lineup. We kick things off with a Battle Royal. Serena put the women's title on the line, defending it, and against a four corners match. The TV champion JD Michaels was in action against the newcomer of the year, Rudy Switchblade. And the heavyweight champion Anthony Bravado put the title on the line against Tank Toland. What was the main event on the DVD? The Southern Tag Team Champions. I'm talking about the Iron Man Rob Conway and Pat Buck against the Insurgency. 3,500 people screaming USA, USA. It doesn't get any bigger than that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we can't show you everything that happened that night. That's why you need to be at OV Wrestling live anytime we're in a town near you. See you at ringside.
I've beaten and retired the best, Nick Dinsmore, on my way to gain the OVW Heavyweight Championship. I barreled through my opponent last week and set the tone for what it's going to be like with Anthony Bravado as the OVW Heavyweight Champion. One by one, I'm going to rip through each and every one of the OVW superstars. And nobody is going to stand in my way. Not even you, Nick Dinsmore, with your new troubleshooting position. You see, I've learned what the perks of being the champ are. A higher salary, the best clothes, the most beautiful women, and the finest restaurants. And nobody is going to take what I've got. You better not stand in my way, Nick Dinsmore. Or just like I retired you from wrestling, I'm going to retire you from being the OVW troubleshooter.
You see the biggest little man in OVW, the powerhouse himself, as he makes his way to the square circle for some single action. Introducing first, 215 pounds from Atlantic City, New Jersey, Tank Toland.
Take a look at him, Dean. He looks like a lime green wrestling machine.
His opponent, 235 pounds from Lisbon, Portugal, Santos Diego. Joe Wheeler, your referee, is Santos Diego, and Tank Toland getting ready to tie up. And ladies and gentlemen, just prior to the words from Anthony Bravado, you saw highlights from the big Six Flags show that we had just a week or so ago. 3,500 people were there. It was one of the biggest nights we have ever had as the Super Summer Sizzler Series goes through 2008. You can purchase that DVD. Just go to OVWrestling.com for all the information on the matches that are included on that DVD. It was a huge night. If you missed it, you're kicking yourself in the...
Yeah, that's one estimate, and I think it's a low one. I took a good look at it. It looked to be every bit of 4,000, maybe 4,500 in there at night.
As Tank Toland does some setups into the back of the head of Santos Diego. Tank's been known to do push-ups out here and jumping jacks on men's chests. One thing after another from the impressive Tank Toland.
All I know is that Tank Toland better take this wrestler seriously or he could be in for a heap of trouble tonight.
Oh, man, over the top goes Santos Diego. Landed awkwardly, and Tank Toland comes down and one. Now he's doing the deep knees.
Ain't gonna win you no matches, just gonna get him mad. That's all that's gonna do.
Well, it also sends a message to everybody in the locker room, and we know Tank's got to be sending a message to Sergio and Chris Cage after what's been happening over the last few weeks with these guys. Oh, what a Tank clothesline.
Yeah, he better worry about Santos Diego and not worry about Sergio or anybody else right now. He'll be exiting this ring with a loss.
Over the top goes Diego. They're right across the ring for Diego. Oh, man, face first and nip up from Tank Toland.
I heard you out here last week bragging about what great shape that Tank Toland's in. Sergio ain't looking too bad either. I don't know if you took a good look at his physique
Yeah, well, look at the
not a bad-looking wrestler either.
Look at Tank Toland, the strength, the upper body strength. How impressive.
Pretty impressive.
Your winner, Tank Toland.
He didn't do that to Sergio, though. You notice that? He didn't do that to him.
Again, don't forget, The Super Summer Sizzler Series, 3,500 people. Go to OVWrestling.com for everything that is on that deep. What? Ladies and gentlemen, understand that our backstage correspondent, Stephanie, is in an interview right now with the new OVW troubleshooter, Nick Dinsmore.
We have to.
That was an impressive victory by Toland. I'm here with Nick Dinsmore, the new troubleshooter for OVW. Nick, what can we expect from you in your new role?
Steph, you like my big stick?
Very nice. Big stick.
What you can expect from me, I've been granted the power here in OVW. OVW is going to be my power hour, and I'm going to lay down the law. It doesn't matter who it is.
Oh, look who it is. You know, I know we've already met, but let me take this time to introduce myself one more time. JD, World's Television Champion, aka the most important man on television. How do you do?
Yeah, JD, I was meaning to find you. You've got a match tonight for the OVW television title. Your opponent is going to be somebody that you know really well. You faced him many times at Six Flags, and he also upset you for the Newcomer of the Year tournament. Your match tonight is with Rudy Switchblade.
What? Switchblade? That's not fair, Nick. What are you doing? I don't like Switchblade. I hate him.
You better go get dressed because you've got a match coming up.
Oh my God!
All right, looks like we have our television title match, Rudy Switchblade against JD Michaels. Back to you, Dean.
That is the biggest crock of bull I've ever heard. We don't need him back here. We don't need him around OVW, troubleshooting and all. I'm sitting right here. Things have been going fine.
The best thing that's happened.
If we need any help, I'm fully capable of doing it. So we don't need Nick Dinsmore.
It's the best thing that's happened to OVW in some time. The
Use
new
those frequent
troubleshooter
flyer miles
has
and fly away
added
somewhere.
a match to tonight's show. The TV title will be on the line. JD Michaels and Rudy Switchblade. And we remember Rudy was the man that just upset JD not too long ago. We could have a new TV champion tonight. But up next, the Soul Cat and Chris Cage will be in action. Make sure you stay with us.
This one's fly away to Borneo, bro.